pick them up at the end. But anyway, I'm going to get started. Hello, I'm Alex Nitzberg, and welcome to the Alex Nitzberg Show. Today is a special live episode of the show, and I may or may not continue doing this in the future. I'll probably try it for a while and see how it goes. But I'm going to talk about a couple of things today. I'm going to talk about the fact that former U.S. Ambassador to the UN Nikki Haley is very likely going to announce a presidential bid next week on February 15th. I'm also going to talk a little bit about some other stuff, including some Democratic lawmakers who are wearing these pro-abortion pins, posting photos of them. Also, something pretty funny about California Governor Gavin Newsom, and also another little funny thing about Chick-fil-A I'm just going to throw in at the end. But let me get started talking about Nikki Haley. That's going to be the main topic of discussion today. So let me pull over my my Chrome thing here. So most of you are probably aware Nikki Haley served as the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations during a portion of then President Donald Trump's White House tenure. She had previously served as governor of South Carolina. Now, the interesting thing here is that she is highly anticipated. She's basically expected to announce a White House bid on February 15th. Now, I don't think that Nikki Haley has any chance, really, of defeating former President Donald Trump in a GOP presidential primary. And of course, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who's my governor here in Florida, is widely expected, or at least thought to possibly be someone who could run for president during the 2024 presidential election cycle. Now, if DeSantis gets in, I would say he's the only person who even would have a chance of possibly defeating Trump in a presidential primary. But if he doesn't get in, it seems most likely that Trump will just once again, for the third time straight, get the GOP presidential nomination. Now, Nikki Haley, whether or not DeSantis gets in, as long as Trump is running, and we know that he is because he's already announced in November of 2022 that he's running again, I don't really think Nikki Haley will have a chance of securing the GOP presidential nomination. But anyway, here you have it here. You can see she said that my family and I have a big announcement to share with you on February 15th. And I'm going to show you something else here too. Fox News has right here that they said multiple sources confirmed to Fox News Digital that Haley will formally declare her candidacy for the White House at an event in Charleston, South Carolina on February 15th. So, and it's not also, there's a couple of videos I was going to show too, that seem to highlight the fact that, yeah, she's probably going to announce a White House bid. Here's one that she's got posted here.
Nikki Haley is ready to start her journey to the White House.
Haley will be a candidate in the 2024 presidential election.
The upcoming announcement has become the talk of the State House.
She's up for the challenge.
She absolutely killed it.
It's a breath of fresh air.
She's been elected governor twice.
She's made herself more of a national figure.
She's never lost an election.
She's going to be a formidable candidate.
Supporters have been invited to join Haley for a special announcement at the Charleston Visitor Center on February 15th.
So they got that dramatic music playing in the background, and if she's not actually announcing a presidential run, then she's sure teasing it like she is. And then there's also this clip. She was on with Brett Baer of Fox News, and he asked her, are you going to run for president?
We are in the new year. How are those tea leaves looking? Are you going to run for president?
Well, I'm not going to make an announcement here, but when you're looking at a run for president, you look at two things. You first look at, does the current situation push for new leadership? The second question is, am I that person that could be that new leader? Yes, we need to go in a new direction. And can I be that leader? Yes, I think I can be that leader. I was, as governor, I took on a hurting state with double-digit unemployment, and we made it the beast of the Southeast. As ambassador, I took...
So you see there, she's like, yeah, I think I can be that leader. So it looks likely that she is probably going to announce a presidential bid. Now, I already said I don't think she has a chance of defeating Trump in the presidential primary, but if you want to chime in a comment and let me know what you think, go ahead. Now, also, this is interesting. In 2021, Nikki Haley was asked basically about if Trump runs, would that preclude you from running? And here's what she had to say.
I would not run if President Trump ran. And I would talk to him about it. That's something that we'll have a conversation about at some point if that decision is something that has to be made. But yeah, I would absolutely. I had a great working relationship with him. I appreciated the way he let me do my job. I thought we did some.
So you see there, she basically said she wouldn't run if Trump ran, although then she said that's something we'd have a conversation about. So Trump, who likes to attack people who he thinks are going to run against him, I mentioned on my my other video how he called DeSantis a rhino globalist. And anyway, he puts up this thing on Truth Social and says, Nikki has to follow her heart, not her honor. She should definitely run. And he posted the clip, or part of the clip I just showed.
He still has a lot of popularity. If he runs again in 2024, will you support him?
Yes.
If he decides that he's going to run, would that preclude any sort of run that you would possibly make yourself?
I would not run if President Trump ran.
Yeah, he cut it off right there. He didn't have the part where she said whatever. But anyway, so
on April.
So anyway, that's that. Probably February 15th. Pay attention. She's probably going to go ahead and make an announcement. So that's that. But she'll be, going up against Trump. So I think her odds are very slim to none, basically. I would say probably zero. I think she's probably got zero chance. But we'll see what happens. And also, if you've been paying attention, you likely know that there are other people who are probably going to jump in too. Mike Pompeo, who served as CIA director under Trump, and then he went on to serve as Secretary of State. He has talked about how he's thinking about it. He hasn't actually announced anything. He might jump into the race. Like I said, DeSantis hasn't actually made any announcement or said anything about running, but he's very popular on the political right, and a lot of people think that he might consider running. There's other people who might get in, like Larry Hogan has said things that kind of make it sound like he's a former governor of Maryland. Another person who I would say, if he jumps in, he has basically zero shot of winning the GOP presidential nomination. It's possible he could get in. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so that's that. Next topic I want to talk about. Let me go over here. So Senator Ed Markey of Massachusetts, he's a left-wing senator. You can see here, he posts this picture. Let me pull this up here. Abortion. He's got an abortion pin on with a heart in it. There's like a heart-shaped cutout in one of the O's. And he posted and said, I'm wearing my abortion pin from PPFA, and I believe that's Planned Parenthood Federation of America, or Planned Parenthood, something like that. And he says, I'm wearing my abortion pin from PPFA to tonight's State of the Union address. Abortion is essential health care, and we need to codify this. And he's got a thumbs up here. So he posts that. He also, let me go see if I can switch cameras here. I realized I've been looking up at this camera, but not actually switching to it. So I got to hit my buttons and switch cameras here. All right, so there's that camera and this camera. Anyway, so he posts that. He also posted this about how he's taking this, I believe he called her an abortion rights activist. Yeah, abortion rights. He's taking this individual who's an abortion rights activist as a guest to the State of the Union. And also, Representative Madeline Dean of, where is she from? She is from Pennsylvania. Of course, she's a Democrat. She posted a picture of herself. This is also on February 7th, which was the date of the State of the Union address. Now, I'm not sure if she definitely wore it there. It looks like she probably did, but she posted this tweet on the same day as Ed Markey posted his on February 7th. And it says, I say the word, I wear the word. Abortion care is health care. Abortion care saves lives. And there she is. I'll zoom in there with that abortion pin with the heart-shaped cutout, which when you really think about it is pretty sick that they've got a heart-shaped cutout on a pro-abortion pin. So that's that. Also, she said she brought an abortion patient advocate as a guest to the State of the Union. So that's that. Now I got a couple of topics I wanted to bring up, much on a lighter note, much lighter note. Some kind of amusing things I was just going to mention here. So, Governor Gavin Newsom, who is the governor of California, I'm sure you're pretty much aware, extremely left-wing governor of California, he posted a tweet that said, "Let's go Brandon." Now, I'm not going to tell you what "Let's go Brandon" means. You probably know what it means, and I'm not going to say it. But it basically is it's a coded way of saying a profanity about President Joe Biden. And so it's kind of hilarious to me that a Democratic governor posted this. Let me show you over here. Switch back to this. Switch back to my other. Let me see here. Whoop, that's not it. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, because I was already. All right, so check this out. Gavin Newsom. Let's go Brandon. There it is right there. Now, what he was talking about is he was talking about President Biden during the State of the Union address. He talked about this guy, Brandon T-S-A-Y, Brandon Say. He did something really great, actually. During this shoot, there was a shooter in Monterey Park, California, who apparently shot people at a dance studio. And he later went to this other dance studio, which is where Brandon Say was. And Brandon disarmed the guy. When he came in the studio, he got in kind of a fight with him, and he ended up, getting the gun away from the shooter, which is great. And I believe that, I think he actually may have not even known about the other shooting at the time, but he saw a guy coming into the place where he was with the gun, and he ended up getting in a fight and getting the gun away from him, which is great. And Biden talked about that. Anyway, but Gavin Newsom retweets that and says, "Let's go, Brandon," which, has a totally different meaning, and I'm pretty sure that the California governor is well aware of what that means. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, it's obviously like some sort of joke, but it's also interesting that he would even do that, considering that he's a Democrat, who's someone who has expressed support for President Biden. So make of that what you will. It's pretty interesting. And then just one last thing I want to mention here, something just kind of amusing. Chick-fil-A is going to be selling something called a cauliflower sandwich. I like cauliflower crust pizza. That's pretty good. I actually eat that pretty frequently. It sounds gross, but it's actually pretty good. But I've got to say, cauliflower sandwich, I mean, that's a weird one. They're testing it out. They're going to be offering it at 3 markets, not near where I am in Florida, but here it is. It says cauliflower sandwich. And it says, Chick-fil-A is testing a one-of-a-kind sandwich entree, and it has everyone doing a double take, wondering if it's the original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich or its stunt double. The company announced today it will begin testing its first plant-forward entree, the Chick-fil-A cauliflower sandwich, at restaurants in 3 markets. Interesting how they call it plant-forward. It's like, what else is in this thing? But anyway, they say that the sandwich is made with a tender fillet cut from whole real cauliflower and embraces the plant-forward style that places vegetables at the center of the entree. The preparation is similar to the original chicken sandwich. It's marinated, breaded with signature seasoning, pressure cooked, and served on a toasted buttery bun with 2 dill pickle chips. So down here it says where it's going to be available. Let me see. It says that where is that? I know it's here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Starting on Monday, February 13th, Chick-fil-A will be testing the cauliflower sandwich in these 3 markets. And it says Denver, Charleston, South Carolina, and North Carolina's Greensboro Triad region. So, if you live in those areas or inclined to a Chick-fil-A sandwich, I would be interested in hearing how it is. I live in Florida, like I mentioned, so even if I could get one, I'm not really that interested in trying it. Although, it could be something interesting to try on the channel sometime. My mom mentioned that. She's like, "Hey, you could get one and try it on the channel," but I can't get it right now. But yeah. But anyway, hopefully you found that amusing. I thought it was kind of amusing, and who knows, maybe it'll be good, but I don't think I'm going to try it. I think next time I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm just going to either get chicken nuggets or a regular chicken sandwich. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Let me know if you have any comments or anything like that. You can go ahead and throw them in. Let me know if you enjoyed the live stream, if you would like to do more live streams in the future, or if you like it better when I just do the highly edited, really short versions of the show that I've been doing. And anyway, thank you for watching. I saw there was a few people on there, and since this is my first YouTube live stream, I'm appreciative that there were some people on there, and it wasn't at 0 the entire time. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Oh, and also, before I go, I want to mention, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and also I'm on Rumble. So if you're on Rumble, please subscribe to the channel on there as well. Thanks. Bye-bye.